Hey guys! It's been a long time, and I look like a hot mess, but this is the reality. I just wanted to finally post a video about our rainbow baby that's on the way after 5 miscarriages. My dogs are crazy, so I'm gonna try to do this with them needing attention. I just want this to be really short. I've been sick the last few days, probably almost close to a week now, but I wanted to finally put this out there that we are finally having a rainbow baby. I am 22 weeks tomorrow, and we are not finding out the gender. A lot of people have sent me messages wanting to know what I did differently this time. Alistair, please be nice. And I have no answer, really, which is hard to hear, but that's kind of been the way my life has always been. With the 5 miscarriages, science couldn't help me. They couldn't explain what was causing the miscarriages to happen. I tried the holistic treatment. That didn't work, and we even tried adopting. And we went to meet a birth mom. Everything seemed to go fine, but then about a month or 2 later, we found out that she was scamming us, and that kind of pushed me off the deep end. So after that, I was really, really depressed. I think I had been kind of on the depression downward slope for a long time, but it really, like I said, pushed me off the deep end. I cried every single day. I didn't want to go to work. I didn't want to see anybody. I got a temporary approval to work from home because I just couldn't deal with people. I slept all day, pretty much, and it just was not a good situation. So I had planned to take some time off to get my mind right, because I pretty much was bat crap crazy. And so I really wanted to do that. I was going to counseling. I ended up needing to go on an antidepressant just because of how bad things were getting. Alistair won't leave me alone, but he's so cute and I love him. I do, baby. I do, baby. Yeah. So no. So yeah, but in the middle of all of that, I mean, when you're depressed, this might be TMI, but my whole channel pretty much is TMI, so if you don't want to hear it, then you probably don't want to follow me, or you probably never wanted to watch one of my videos after watching one of them. But when you're depressed, you don't want to be intimate, and so it was rare, my poor husband. But hey, Alistair, stop! Sorry. And I didn't worry about it because, you know, we weren't really doing anything. And yeah, anyway, I didn't want to get on birth control because I didn't know what was going to happen. And so, I got pregnant, and I was kind of, this is going to sound awful, but I was kind of disappointed, and I was kind of sad and scared really bad, because I automatically assumed that I was just going to have another miscarriage, and I could not handle it. So I was really freaking out. And what I did differently this time is I did not go for an ultrasound early. Alistair, just give me 5 minutes, bro. 5 minutes, bro. 5 minutes, bro. Look at his cute face. Look at his cute face. Oh, but you're so grumpy. And so I didn't want to go early for them to monitor me, because the going back every week and comparing, and I knew I wouldn't be able to handle it. So I figured ignorance is bliss. And I waited until 9 weeks, 5 days. That's when I finally got anxious enough to actually go in for a first ultrasound. And at that first ultrasound, they said everything looked great. There was automatically a heartbeat. Baby was measuring where they were supposed to. And so, I mean, I was just in shock. Honestly, I was laying there like, for real? Like, am I dreaming? And my cute husband was just so emotional because, you know, I think we've never gotten good news in the beginning. And I'm out of breath. I've been sitting here talking, and I'm out of breath. I have no makeup on. My hair is like super dirty. This is reality, okay? And I'm trying not to complain, but pregnancy is hard. It is hard, but I love it. I mean, I threw up every single morning until like 20 weeks, and I still throw up some mornings, but as long as I eat after that, I'm fine. Okay, anyway, sorry, I'm all over the place, but I just want to get this, recorded. I just want to give you guys the update. So yeah, everything was fine at that first appointment. And, I mean, obviously every single time I went pee, I would check to see if there was blood, you know, just kind of not quite letting myself believe that it was real, because you still have all of that hurt that you're trying to guard yourself from. And so, I just kind of took it day by day. Then we had our 12-week appointment with the doctor, and they did another ultrasound, and again, everything looked great. Baby measuring at 12 weeks. Heartbeat, great. And so that's when we actually announced it. So if you followed me or you know me in person, you know that I've always announced right away when we found out, because having the support, regardless of what happens, has been helpful. But this time, my husband and I just decided to, you know, keep it to ourselves, just, you know, see what happens. I had told him that I was going to tell people, no matter what happened anyway, but we just decided to wait. And then, so after that 12-week appointment, everything went great. And my OB is seriously the best. I love him. I love him. I love him. I love him. If you are in Utah and you are in Utah County, or like me, I'm in Salt Lake County technically, but I work in American Fork, and that's where his office is. Dr. Watabi, Legacy OB, I love him. I love him. He told me that he wanted to just see me every 2 weeks, because he knew that it would make me feel better, and to listen to the heartbeat every 2 weeks. And every 2 weeks, I went in, heard the baby's heartbeat, and it was just, oh, it was amazing. Anyway, I love Dr. Watabi for that. So then finally, about 2 weeks ago, we had our, well, not 2 weeks ago. Anyway, on the 27th of November, we had our 20-week ultrasound. And since we don't want to know the gender, I didn't watch about 95% of it. Probably more, maybe like 99% of it. I didn't watch. I really don't want the gender to be spoiled. I'm very adamant about that. To the point where I'm like, I obsessed over it. Like, I had a dream that I was at the appointment by myself, and I accidentally glanced over and I saw that it was a boy. And in the dream, I was like devastated because I didn't want to know. But then part of me felt like, okay, do I want to tell my husband that I know? Am I just going to pretend that I don't know? So I didn't want that to happen. I didn't watch it. You know, that's fine. They recorded it on a DVD. I can watch it later, after the baby's born, but that does have the spoiler. And, I had the tech print out, some safe pictures for us to have and look at, and they're so cute. I'm still in shock, honestly. So yeah, everything is going well. Like I said, I'll be 22 weeks tomorrow. No more 2-week visits. The doctor said that I can go every 4 weeks like a normal pregnant person. And yeah, the same room that I recorded the, you're just a little needy baby. What? The same room, I'm in the same room that I recorded the videos about my 5th miscarriage and the Cytotech experience. But now there's a crib in here, filled with lots of hand-me-down stuff. The crib is brand new. My best friend surprised me with it. I was gonna get a hand-me-down from her for that. But this is reality. I really still can't believe it, but as lazy as I was before all of this, it's much worse. My house is a mess. I look like a mess. My hair's dirty, like I said, but I've also been sick. Not that that really makes that much of a difference, but anyway, there you have it. Most people have asked, like I said, what I did differently, and I didn't do anything differently. The only thing that I can't remember if I started before I got pregnant this time, or if I started taking them before that, maybe before I had the fifth miscarriage. I don't know, but the only thing that I can really put my finger on is that I changed my prenatal vitamin. I changed to the Smarty Pants brand because they have methylfolate in them. I have the MTHFR genetic mutation, which affects the way that the body processes folate, and folic acid is not good. So most prenatal vitamins have synthetic folic acid. There's a video that I made about this when I found out that I had the mutation, so I won't go into too much detail. But the Smarty Pants prenatal vitamin has methylfolate, so it's already the methylated version that somebody who has the mutation can process. And that's the only thing that I've done differently. They're gummies, super sweet. But I don't know. I mean, I can't really attribute it to that. Really, because I'm a religious person, I believe it's God's timing, which is very hard for people to hear when they're struggling. I know that was really hard for me to hear, but I have no other explanation for it. I mean, this literally is a miracle baby. And if you don't like that answer, that it's just God's timing, then I don't know. I mean, there's no magical thing that I did. I wish there was, so I could help people out there who are struggling. But, you know, all I can say is that, you know, God does have a plan, and a lot of times it's hard. You know, I don't think that this life was meant to be easy, but usually it's worth it. Anything that's worth it is not going to be easy. And you do have to struggle a bit to have anything that's worth having. So I don't know. I don't know if I left anything out. I don't even know what I've said. Honestly, I have pregnancy brain so bad. But if you have any questions, feel free to comment. I will try to get to them. I know I haven't been good about that on my other videos. I wasn't sure if I was going to continue with this anyway, but I at least wanted to put the video out there to let you know what's been happening. I probably won't edit this. I don't know. I haven't turned on my old laptop in forever. That's where I had, you know, all the stuff that I used to edit my videos. But anyway, thanks for watching. I just wanted to let you know what was going on. And I appreciate all the love and support from everybody. And if I decide to keep making videos, which really I think at least I'll make one more, at least when the baby's born. But I don't know. We'll have to see from there. So take care, everyone. To everybody that's still struggling, I'm so sorry. I pray for you guys. And, you know, just continue to press forward, because it's one of the hardest things to go through. You know, infertility and miscarriages, I wouldn't wish it on anybody. So just know that you're not alone, and that there are people that are out there praying for you and who can relate. And I hope that you someday are in my position with a healthy rainbow baby on the way. Okay, take care. Love you guys. Bye.